guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be making a tier list of the khia asylum. So this is kind of like a meme from TikTok from a few weeks ago. Well, actually no, its origins come from Twitter, but it's like a khia is a musical. Let me just pull up an Urban Dictionary definition, okay? Okay, so Urban Dictionary defines a khia as a drag used when somebody goes above and beyond over something minuscule or irrelevant, or someone who nobody knows or cares for. I don't really like that definition. So, a slang Twitter term used to describe an artist that a user does not like and considers a flop. Originated from the meme picture, this bit was crying over meeting khia, depicting a young woman crying of happiness after meeting American singer Khia Finch. An artist like Tanisha or Mariah the Scientist would be considered a khia. Okay, I don't really like either of these definitions. The way I would describe a khia isn't even like a definition. It's more of like, okay, let me give you a scenario. Someone's talking and is like, oh, did you hear that insert name of an artist did this? Someone goes, who? And then the other person goes, oh, they made insert really popular song from a while ago. And then they're like, oh, that's a khia. Like, no one really knows them unless you reference the one thing that like made them famous, or it's just someone who's like fallen into obscurity. They're kind of irrelevant. I'm not trying to start Stan Wars. Please don't like flood my comment section being like, your fave is washed, blah 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 blah. One, Sissa is not washed, like. But two, it's never that serious. This is just for fun, and like, I just think it's silly. So let's get into the tiers. I have my laptop here, so if you see me like turning, that's why. So we have on the bottom, beat the charges. They've been accused of being a khia, but they never were, never have been, never will be. Absolutely not a khia. The next one is plea deal. This is they got khia charges, they had a chance of going to khia asylum, but they got a plea deal, got it out. Maybe even spent a few years in khia asylum, who knows, but they got out. Next is inmate. They currently reside in khia asylum. It's no debate. They're a khia. Then we have maximum security. This is they're khia'd, like they are a khia, like there's no coming back. They're in khia hood. And last but certainly not least is solitary confinement and no possibility of parole. This person is a khia and they're never coming back. Like they can't do their big one. It's so Jover. Like they're a khia and they should revel in their khia hood. So first on the list is Khalid. I think you say Khalid. So my introduction to Khalid was from, what was the song? It was like in 2018. It was really popular. Or maybe, no, I think it was like 2017. No, I know 2 songs by him. No, 3. Well, two and one he's features on. The first one is Zodiac Killer? Zodiac Sign? Zodiac Killer? 1 second, please. Okay, no, it is called Zodiac Killer. Okay, Zodiac Killer by him. It was released in 2022? I feel like I remember listening to it in like middle school. Okay, maybe, well, I know that song by him. And then Talk by him. Can't we just talk? Can't we just talk? Okay, this one was 2019. Okay, that one was when I was in middle school. And then the third song I know by him is Lovely. Yeah, he's featured on Lovely by Billie Eilish. When did that song come out? April 19, 2018. Okay, so yeah, that's what I know him from. Has he released any music since then? He released something in 2025. Did anyone know of this? I high-key don't know any of his other songs. Let's go to his Spotify. This video is gonna be long as fuck. Oh my god. Let's see on his Spotify. If I'm thinking, let me go to the tier list. I'm thinking he's an inmate. Because the songs I do know by him are really good. But I feel like if I was like, oh, Khalid, I don't know how many people know. But at the same time, like, I'm not in that, like, niche of his music. So I'm like, is it just my, like, lack of knowledge, or is he washed? I'm kidding. But, you know, I'm thinking inmate. But we'll go to his Spotify. If I know all 5 songs, the top 5 on his Spotify, will put him in inmate. If not, might have to be maximum security. Might. Because I high-key have not heard anything from him in a while. I think I've heard some stuff. Oh wait, I do know another song. Young, dumb, broke, high school kids. Yeah, da, 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 da. Okay, I know his top 3. Wait, no. I don't know better. I feel like I've definitely heard it though. But Eastside and Save My Love I have never heard. 1, 2, how is Zodiac Killer not at the top? Because that song was really popular. Maybe it was during the pandemic. It's not even in his top 10. Was it unreleased? Sorry, Khalid, I'm putting you in the inmate tier. Wait, I said maximum security if not. I feel like he's an inmate though. I think he can have a comeback. I'm putting him in inmate. I think there's potential there. Next up, we have, how do you say her name? I think it's Elisa Cara. I know her from Scars to You're Beautiful. I think that's the only song I know. Actually, no. There was a song I really liked by her. That I liked it so much. I bought it on like Apple Music back in like 2019. What's it? It's called Trust My Lonely. If you haven't heard that song, go listen to it. Like, it's actually really good. I don't think she's coming back. Let's look at her discography. I'll give her a chance. She released something in 2025. And I heard nothing about it. None of the songs from her new album were in her top 10. So, guys. I think, okay, but she's released an album recently, so I'm not gonna put her in solitary confinement with no possibility of parole. I'll put her in maximum security. She's going in max. Next, ooh, this one's a good one. Sabrina Carpenter. Now, I know it sounds crazy that she's on here, but before what, like 2023, I'd say? I mean, Emails I Can't Send did well. She did well for herself with Emails I Can't Send, but she wasn't like stardom level. But when she dropped Short and Sweet, that album I don't think has any skips. First things first, we need to check, when did Emails I Can't Send come out? I think it's 2022, but I might be wrong. 2022, 2023. I honestly didn't, I'm not gonna lie, I didn't really listen to her before Short and Sweet. Let's look. Okay, the Fruitcake EP, I do remember it doing pretty well. Ooh. Okay, Emails I Can't Send. I'm so good at this. Emails I Can't Send came out in 2023. So, yeah. Yeah. Nonsense has over 1 billion streams. Same with Feather. So this was like her, not debut, but, oh no, it came out in 2022. I was looking at the deluxe, my bad. No, but yeah, either way, Nonsense, Feathers did well for themselves. But before that, her music wasn't getting much. I knew her from obviously Girl Meets World, but I liked Thumbs by her. The world, there is a father and a mother, and the father is a son who has a mother. And then Eyes Wide Open. And my sister used to listen to, I feel like, a few more songs by her. So like, I know Dada. Like, I know, I'm familiar with Miss Carpenter. But yeah, she really just like, one Short and Sweet came out, stardom, and then freaking, what's it called? Man's Best Friend came out, more stardom. Like, she really did her big one. She really did her big one. Especially, I remember when the Please Please Please, no, first it was Espresso music video dropped. Everyone went nuts. Please 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 music video, Please 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 music video came out. Crazy. 2024 was her big one, and then last year she dropped Man's Best Friend. Like, so yeah, but she was a Khia before that. Like, go to her streams on Spotify. Before that, who was Sabrina Carpenter? Before 2022, I'd say. If you said Sabrina Carpenter, you're probably thinking of Disney. But it's no longer the case. So, she was a Khia at a point. She was a Khia. Or was she just young? Was she just young and just trying to break through? Did she beat the charges? No, yeah, she beat the charges. She beat the charges. She's not a plea deal. She beat the charges. She beat him. Who are these? Oh, my friend said Chase Atlantic. Again, I don't really listen to their music. The only song I really know by them is that one that was really popular on TikTok that was like, the water's getting colder, let me in your ocean swim. But like, I don't listen to any of their other music. Are they even really Khias? Again, I feel like they're just not my type of music. They're not popular enough to beat the charges. They've definitely hit Kia-ness because especially like before like 2020 and TikTok, I feel like they were kind of irrelevant. I'll put them in plea deal. I think they're in plea deal. I think that's a solid, they're in plea deal. Final answer. Okay, next. I think this is Ellie Goulding. The only reason I know that is because I remember searching it for it's Ellie Goulding. And you're like, who the fuck is Coco? Okay, if you know that song Lights, that's like, you show the lights, that song's by her. And then Burn is also by her, and it's like, it's gonna be a fire, 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 and we're gonna let it burn. She made those two songs. Those were pretty big. I know it doesn't seem like it, but those songs were really big back in the day. So let's pull up her Spotify. I want to give her a free chance. I'm a good judge. There's gonna be a substantial trial. Oh, she also made Hate Me. I think that's the one that's like, hate me, tell you that you hate me, lies, tell me lies. Okay. Ooh, that kind of just proves her Kia-ness, because that song was really popular, but like, I wouldn't know her if you showed me a picture of her, I would not know her. Yeah. I'm sorry, Ellie, but you're a Kia. And I literally did not know your face, and I searched it up like 10 minutes before making this video. Are we putting her in solitary confinement? Has she released? Okay, we'll give her one more chance. Has she released anything? What is her latest release? She released a song in 2026. Just hooting and hollering. Hurts me a lot more than it's gonna hurt you, but solitary confinement, absolutely no possibility of parole. Next, again, this is another one where I'm like, is he even really a Kia? And could I really be a fair judge because I don't really listen to his music? Troye Sivan. Now, put on the One of Your Girls music video where Ross Lynch is looking like a glazed donut and Troy does some of the best drag I have ever seen. That's a good song. I love. Play Rush at a party. Oh, I'm gonna turn up. But how popular is Troye Sivan actually? Let's look at the stats. Why does he only has 1 million more monthly listeners than Elisa Cara. He doesn't even have that many listens on any of his songs. One of Your Girls didn't break a mill. Rush didn't break a bill? I don't know what to make of him. He's not that much of a Kia. But he's also not that new. He hasn't even released that much, so I don't feel like I can give a fair assessment. He only has 3 albums. Last one was in 2023. He's not that much of a Kia. We'll put him in plea deal. A little more than Chase Atlantic. Bro move. Okay, next. Sia. Now Sia, I used to love her music. Or my sister used to love her music and play it all the time, so it kind of just attached to me. I know Chandelier. I know Snowman. I know She-Wolf. I know Unstoppable. Okay, I know quite a bit of her songs. She's not irrelevant. When you have songs that break 1 billion, I can't put you in the top 2 tiers. I can't. But when was the last time she released music? She has quite a bit of monthly listeners. 63 mil is significant. But she hasn't released anything where it's become popular. I think we can put her in Inmate. She could release something. She has had enough of an impact on the culture. I think you can still say the name Sia and people would know who she is. But at the same time, No, yeah, I think Inmate is fair. Inmate is fair. Because she hasn't had a popular era since, like, I feel like pre-pandemic? Am I forgetting something? No, I think Inmate is fair. But more than Khalid. Nah, Khalid is more of an Inmate. Simply because she has way more monthly listeners and, like, she's a household name, I feel like. To an extent. Not a household name. But people know her. I don't think people really know Khalid. Ooh, this is a good one. Demi Lovato. Demi, honestly, she has done enough for herself that, like, I don't think she can ever truly be classified as a khia, because she did, like, Disney, she's done a lot of music, and she's just, like, she's a household name. She's actually a household name, in my opinion. Maybe not for her music, but just, like, for her acting and stuff. Let's pull up the stats. She's very pretty. Ooh, or is it they? And also, she just had, like, a bunch of, like, memes, I feel like Poot Lovato, and, like, just, like, dumb stuff like that. Like, she's kept herself relevant enough. That's the thing. She has, baby, I'm sorry. Wait, I'm actually remembering all these bops. Wait, I used to love Solo with Clean Bandit. I could not sing Heart Attack, but I have definitely heard it. And then everyone knows Cool for the Summer. Oh, she was that girl. I'm not gonna lie. That's her most recent release. 2025 Kiss. I do not think I've ever heard that. Ooh, it didn't even break 10 mil. I love saying this as if I've ever released music. As if this channel isn't a flop. She hasn't beat the charges, hell no. But we'll say Plea Deal. I don't think she's really a khia like that. And yes, she's above Troye Sivan. I'll give her flowers. Tate McRae. Let's just take a look at the tier list before I get angry. Delete my YouTube channel or stand Tate McRae. This video isn't going up. I'm kidding. I don't even hate her like that. She's not a khia. She's an industry blend. Like, where did she come from? I remember they, like, had a concert in my city, and I was like, there were people walking around with Tate McRae shirts. I'm like, when did this happen? She's not really a khia. But I can't put her and beat the charges. But I guess I have to. Because it's not even, like, Plea Deal. Like, she's pretty popular right now. Like, let's give her flowers. There's a whole, like, real meme about her. Like, I'm only putting her in Beat the Charges because she wasn't a khia. But not in a good way. She just, like, she hasn't even had time to be a khia and, like, put in the work to beat khia-hood. You get what I'm saying? Okay. Next is Ava Max. I think that's Ava Max. Irrelevant. She is, like, the queen of the khias, bro. It's like I feel like I've seen so many memes about her, and, like, I don't really know any of her music. I remember talking to my friend when the whole khia meme was going on and being like, who even is Ava Max? And he's like, oh, she made Sweet But a Psycho. I was like, that was my shit back in, like, 6th grade, but I don't think I know any of her other songs, like, at all. And if you showed me a picture of her, I'd be like, who is this? So I really think she's, like, the epitome of khia. And I feel like that's, like, everyone. Call her a forte the way she's a khia. Sorry. I have to put her at the top. I'm sorry. Just to be... She's beating Ellie Gold. I'm sorry. This is so mean, but no possibility of referral. Next, Bebe Rexha. Baby girl. I used to love, what's it called? I'm a Mess by her. Oh my god. On iHeartRadio, I used to listen to Yup, I'm a Mess. Meant to Be. I loved Meant to Be. Her top song right now, I don't know if I know it. It's called I'm Good. Why does it sound like Endless Fashion? Is Endless is it sampled off of that? Yup. The way I glocked that. Okay, yeah. Okay, I have I'm blue yeah. So she has some popular songs. But if someone said Baby Rexha, I would know what she looks like.
Somebody said I look like Marilyn Monroe after she ate Lizzo.
What?
Solely on the music. When was her last song released? Did it do numbers? No, it did not. But it came out like 13 days ago. Okay, for 13 days ago, I'm being nice. I'll say we'll put her. She's an inmate. She's an inmate. She's definitely an inmate. And I think she's. Wait, it rearranged freaking Sia and Callie. Okay. Yeah. Wait, no. Yeah, she's the least inmate. I'm definitely doing these out of order. Least inmate, then her, then most inmate. Okay, like inmate means that you are like perpetually like not constantly there. Like you are a consistent member of Khia Asylum. So yeah. Next, Iggy Azalea. I hate talking about Iggy Azalea because her black scent and just cosplaying a black woman is so irritating. But she does have some bops. Like I'm not gonna pretend that Fancy and Black Widow. I will dance and I know every single lyric to it. But let's pull her up on Spotify. No money, no family. 16 in the middle of Miami. Ooh, all her popular songs came out in 2014. Girl, you're washed. Oh, and her last song was from 2023. The last I heard of Iggy Azalea, she was doing OnlyFans and selling like crypto gambling. I swear on my life. Hold on. Iggy Azalea is a retired rapper turned crypto entrepreneur, like who launched her own Solana-based meme coin, Smother. She's so washed up. I just don't like her. Like she's such a leech. Like she leeches onto whatever will get her fame and money. First it was rap and black culture and just sorry. I'm going on a rant. Anyway, she's a pretty Khia. She up there. She's not an inmate. She's not coming back. She's in maximum security. The only reason she's not being put in solitary confinement is because she's sort of still relevant. Like, but it's because she's like purposely doing it through the crypto stuff. Like, she just has to. Ugh. Oh. But yeah, she's in maximum security. Next, who is that? On the same note as Iggy Azalea, Rita Ora. She was featured on Black Widow. I think that's the only song by her that I know. The music video for that is tea though. I can admit that. All the songs that are showing up as her most popular, I don't think I've ever heard of them. And her recent release is called Rise Up the Anthem, and it's with like a bunch of other artists that I've never heard of. She's pretty. No, you want to know the straw that broke the Khia's back? That time she posted a tweet that was all like, if this gets a certain amount of retweets, I'm gonna drop my new album, or it'll drop the title of my new album. And then she had to go back on there and be like, haha, no, that wasn't me, I got hacked. Girl, we both know you're not relevant enough to get hacked like that. She's pretty Khia. Should I put her next to her sis? No, I think she has to go. She has no possibility of her. But we'll put her under. She'll be the lowest of them. Okay. Next, Justin Bieber. My friend, again, Diego, was like, put Justin Bieber, but I don't really see him as a Khia, and I think we came to the same conclusion. He's not a Khia. I just don't think he's really had anything that's like super popular, but it's Justin Bieber. He's a household name. Like, I don't even think he was really in the Khia Asylum ever. Yeah, I think he beat the charges. Even though there weren't really any charges. Like, I don't think he was ever super irrelevant. I'm putting him in beat the charges because I don't think he was really ever in the Khia Asylum. He's pretty relevant. Like, I never really was into his music, but it wasn't bad or anything. Like, he's talented for sure, but nah. He beat the charges. He wasn't really a Khia at all, so whatever. Ice Spice. Ooh, this is interesting. Because, once again, she's a pretty new artist. She hasn't really released it. Actually, that's a lie, no. Because she dropped that, like, big guy, SpongeBob Big Guy Pits Okay shtick, but which is kind of catchy, I'm not gonna lie. But she definitely doesn't have the fame she did back in the day. The day being, like, 2-3 years ago. So she honestly, I think she escaped Khia hood. I really do. I don't think we can call her a Khia. I think plea deal. I think plea deal. Because I don't think she's gonna gain her fame anytime soon back, or ever at all maybe. But I don't think she can ever really be considered a Khia just because of the impact she had on specifically TikTok. She had an impact. Okay, Megan Trainor. Ooh, Megan. Megan Trainor is pretty Kia. She had her hits. I remember back in like 2016. She had her hits. Hold on, Megan Trainor. You know it's bad when the first Megan to pull up is Megan the Stallion instead. But Megan Trainor. No, ooh, I remember liking that song. Like I'm Gonna Lose You was really popular. Yup. Better When I'm Dancing, also really popular. This album cover is like cemented in my head. She had some hits, especially on this specific album that I'm looking at right now. When's her last song? 2016. Flop Tropica. She's pretty Kia. I'm gonna put her in Inmate because I think she could. Could she have a comeback? Maybe. I think she could definitely rebrand. She could definitely. She's pretty Kia. I'm putting her above Sia. She's pretty Kia. Pink. Pink. I used to love Pink, bro. I have to pull her up. Hold on. What's her song? It's like, so what? I'm still a rock star. I got my rock moves. Ooh, that was my shit. The Just Dance was so good. And then, okay, Just Give Me a Reason. She had one song from the Allison. Ooh, I think it's called Just Like Fire. I can't find it, but I loved that song. Just like fire, burning at the way. If I could light the world up for just one day, watch this magic, colorful charade. No one can be just like me anyway. Okay. Anyway, I'm scrolling through her songs, and one of her singles is called Irrelevant. Fitting. Her latest release was in 2020. Girl, wrap it up. Maximum Security. We're not doing this. Ooh, she'll go in the middle of Iggy and Elisa. Yeah. Somber is not a Kia. People just don't like him, and they have good reason not to. But yeah, like, he's not a Kia. He's a pretty new artist, so he can't be a Kia. But I'd hate to put him beat the charges because, like, just because, like, he's somber. Like, he doesn't deserve any sort of. But again, it's like Justin Bieber. The only reason he's being put in beat the charges is because, one, he's too new to even have Kiahood, / also he, like, just was never, like, super irrelevant solely because he's new. No, I said Justin Bieber, I meant Tate McRae. It's like the same rationale with Tate McRae. It's like, you're not even like you a young ho, you a little boy to me, you're tiny, like, you couldn't even. Addison Rae, again, I'm getting sick of these. I don't even know why I put them there. But she's not a Kia. She's a new artist. I know a lot of people don't like her, but I kind of like some of her music. I kind of do like it. Like, she has some tunes. We'll put her right next to Somber. New artist, not a Kia yet. This is Normani. Yeah. I feel rude, but I don't think I could name a single Normani song. She was in Fifth Harmony, right? No? Yes? Ooh, you know who else I should have put? Halsey. But anyway, she had something with Cardi B. That was in 2024. Her latest release was in 2025. And Tiana Taylor was on it? I didn't know Tiana Taylor sang. I thought she just did acting. Normani. You're an inmate. But that's not bad. Because I feel like music isn't even your, like, main focus. We'll put her after Bebe Rexha. Yeah. Charlie XCX. Ooh, this is where shit is gonna, like, get controversial and we're gonna start Stan Wars. Because obviously she beat the plea deal. She was irrelevant for some time. Her older stuff, she had her, like, era featuring Fancy, Boom Clap, I Love It. She had hits. Then she kind of faded into obscurity. And now she's back with the whole Brat era. Has she released anything big since then? It doesn't even matter. She beat the charges, everything. But The whole Brat Summer was a whole aesthetic. Like, she beat the charges, yo. Let's see. Oh wait, Wuthering Heights. Yeah. She has this. This was 2026. Okay, let's see the streams. Million. The most I see is 64 mil on her newest project. And then you go to Brat. Brat was so popular, bro. None of Brat beat a bill. What? I'm just gonna say it's because it's not new enough. It's not new. It's not old enough. Sorry. It has to be because that song was so popular. Now, does she go above Sabrina is the real kicker here. So first we're gonna look at their monthly listeners. 34 mil for Charlie XCX. Where's Sabrina Carpenter? 34 mil. I'm scared. 64 mil. Ooh, but she does have the more recent, like, full album. Because I'm not gonna count Wuthering Heights. Let's look. Charlie XCX most listeners Spotify. Will that even, like, bring anything up? Okay, I think solely going off of listeners, we have to put Sabrina at the top. Because right now it's really her. Honestly, okay, here's my justification. Sabrina has beat the charges better just because she's, like, had 2 back-to-back consistent albums and, like, she's still popular right now. She's still going off that. So yeah, that's my main reason. Song-wise, but Charlie, we have to give Charlie her flowers. Like, she created a whole era for the summer. So, like, I feel like they're pretty evenly parred or whatever. Ooh, who's this? Oh, Coco Jones. Okay. Coco. Who the fuck is Coco? I'm kidding. I need to stop saying that. She's so pretty, 1. But 2, I really liked. She dropped it, like, I think it was 2025. It was like a remix of, like, is it Toxic? Yeah, Toxic. But it's called, like, Tasty, I think. And it's like this weird remix that's like, with the taste of your lips. It's like really reverbed and weird, but I kind of love it. Okay, she released a song for the Super Bowl. I didn't watch the Super Bowl, so maybe I'll know it. But, like, on here it has, like, no plays. Ooh, she's kind of flopping. Okay, her last album was in 2025. None of these really did well. Oh, some of these didn't even break a mil, girl. I love saying this, like I've ever released an album. Oh, she's kind of a Khia. We'll put her in me. I think with enough work and dedication, we'll put her. Ooh, she's definitely beating Normani. Yeah, I think that's a solid place. Camila Cabello, another Fifth Harmony member. Oh, Camila. I used to love her music, I'm not gonna lie. Never Be the Same is such a banger. Oh my god, I love that song. Havana did its big one in, like, was it 2018, 2019? I don't know when, but it was really popular. We can all admit that. Senorita. 3 mil. Shameless? I don't think I could sing that. Havana, Never Be the Same. I've never heard Bam Bam, or I probably have. Yeah, she has some pretty popular songs. Okay, she has some pretty popular songs, especially that 2018-2019 era. She was pretty popular. She hasn't released anything since 2024. Oh, this album. I remember when this flopped. XOXO or whatever. I love it. Featured Playboy Cardi. He'd just be doing anything. Anyway, she's definitely a Khia. But where does she go on the Khia scale? I feel like 3 billion listens is crazy. So I don't think she can't be put in Plea Deal. She's not relevant enough to be put in Plea Deal. But I think she's the most inmate with the chance of getting out. Yeah, that's solid.
Okay, so I know the audio is definitely chopped right now, but my camera stopped recording, so I don't have the last few clips of me giving my praise to Miss Zara Larson. But she's definitely going and beat the charges. Like, she was definitely the most Kia of them all. Like, at least Charlie and Sabrina, like, they were known. Zara, like, she had her era in like 2016, 17, 18 and kind of just fell off, but now she's so back with Midnight Sun and just the Stateside remix for with Pink Panthers, and just she's just that girl. So I have to give her flowers. She's going and beat the charges, obviously, and I don't think it's crazy to put her at the top just because she might not be as popular as Sabrina or Charlie, but she beat Kia Hood way more than them, if that makes sense. So yeah, this is the final tier list. Sorry that that the video has to end like this, but yeah, bye.